That's Wellington band Dropper celebrating the release of their debut album, Be a Little Kinder, with some help from guest vocalist Eveline Breaker. We caught up with frontman Jude Savage just before release day and before his 20th birthday and talked to him about how this band formed out of the ashes of his previous group. But first, Jude tells us about the young band's biggest gig, opening for Wonder Horse at Auckland's Power Station.
But it was way more when you got on stage. We built up all these nerves around it initially because it's,
Yeah.
big. It's a big show, and it was a sold out power station. But when we got there, I guess because the stage is a lot smaller than you'd think with a venue that big, and because we were pushed forward because of the other band's backline, we were all kind of just standing next to each other, so it felt more like a practice. And because the lights are so blinding and you can't really see anything past the front row, we were way more relaxed by the time
Oh,
we were on the
good.
stage.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was good fun.
excellent. Well,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds all right. You gonna
yeah,
do?
yeah.
Have you done any more shows since then? What are you up to?
We've done. I think we've done two shows since the Wonder Horse shows here in Wellington. And we got they've just kind of been little kind of more local kind of smaller ones.
Okay.
Um, but we're doing our album release show this Friday, and then we're coming up to Auckland actually for Others Way,
Oh, right. Yes. I'll see. Maybe I'll
and
see you
day
there.
before that, yeah, yeah, and day before that we're playing in Wanganui for the first time
Okay.
at Porridge Watson, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah,
Okay.
should be fun though.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Sounds like you're having a good time. So the album you mentioned release day is on the 21st, which is this coming Friday. It's
Yeah.
called Be a Little Kinder. So tell me a bit about how this started becoming a thing for you and the band,
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a slightly more technical story because the person who I wrote it with is no longer in the band.
right?
But it started on the when my old band Bleeding Star broke up.
Right?
I'd been writing with this guy River who's in Deck Club down here, and
Yep. Yep.
we wrote what we th thought was going to be the third record for that band. Ended up being quite a new thing. Um, but that was kind of, I'd had a massive writer's block for ages. Felt like there was kind of no hope for songwriting for a bit. I was kind of ready to kind of put it down for
Oh,
a bit
man.
longer. And then he came in and kind of, I guess, like ignited the spark again and made it fun. And I'd never collaborated with someone like with
Right?
full songwriting. Um, and we just kind of it was all written within like maybe 6 months, but like we were like there were way more songs that didn't make the cut for the record. We wrote like an ungodly amount of songs in the amount of time, but we chose the best 10 or 11, whatever it is.
Yep.
Since then he has left the band. It's all love, of course.
Of course. Because
But
that club's still going along, isn't it?
Yeah, Dick Club are great. Dick Club are great. That's
Yeah.
his proper. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, I mean, we want to play with Dick Club and stuff. We like it's all fun and games.
Okay,
But
good, good, good.
uh,
Well, kind of in New Zealand, you have to, right? Because you can't get away
it's
from
not.
anybody.
Yeah, you can't. No, no, no. But now it's back to how it used to be with me writing more solo
Okay.
again. But
So who
with
else is in the band now?
yeah, so we've got Walter and Toby. Walter plays drums, Toby
Yep.
plays bass, and Carlos plays second guitar.
Oh, okay.
And they're all awesome. Yeah.
All right. So tell me about the sessions. How did because well, first tell me about the sound because it's I listened to it and I think it's been referenced that you're a fan of Husker Du and Bob Mould and people like that.
Yeah.
And are you aware that there's a new Sugar reunion and a track?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited to be alive in a time where that band exists. Um, yeah, that I mean, we could do a whole hour about Bob Mould alone, but
right.
yeah, the sound of the record. If I'm a that's massive for me. The Bob Mould Sugar Husker Du thing, the song, everything. But I think we were going for kind of a slightly softer on the record. Like
Okay.
River, I mean me as well, but River is really into the Beths, and
Okay.
we were like we want to do the Beths, but a bit harder, like a bit
Yep.
like so there's that jangly kind of thing I think that you would hear on like is it Jump Rope Gazers, that
Yep.
song
Yep.
and
Yep.
stuff like
Yep.
there's like we're definitely going for that kind of thing. And then as well as that, all the bands that have come before the Beth set have done that New Zealand jangle thing where all ripping from those Christchurch bands and stuff.
Yep.
And then when it comes to the big parts is where I really a big push for we want it to sound like Copper Blue or Beaster or whatever.
Yeah,
With
yeah. Well, I think you really nailed it right in the opening track, Anchor, because you got the
oh
jangle
yeah,
and that big distorted sound that's happening on
Mm.
both
Yeah.
ends. Yeah. So tell me how that track came about. Was that one of the first ones you did together, or is that?
Yeah, that's the first one we wrote
Oh,
together.
okay.
Which is so that was the first time we ever really wrote together. I personally am more of a like a just by nature like ABA structure. I don't really think too much about like it's verse chorus, and I know it's boring, but it's how I write. Rivers far more keep the song moving forward.
Uh-huh.
So that song doesn't really repeat a part. You have a verse and then it goes into a chorus and then it goes into a bigger version of the chorus and then it does this massive breakdown and all this kind of stuff. That song was really fun. We kind of maybe when writing it, we looked back and thought, oh, maybe we just did a bit too much with it. But I think it kind of landed after the studio landed kind of perfect amount of too much,
Yep.
if you know what I mean. But yeah, that song's real. I'm really stoked with that one. Yeah.
And the one I noted that sound the most sugar-like, it was Is the Worrying Working?
Oh yeah, yeah. That one's an old song from the old band that I figured I should re-record.
Is that
Yeah,
Bleeding Star you're referring to?
yeah, Bleeding
Yeah.
Star. Yeah, yeah. So this will be the third version of the song that will be out on. Like I've put out a demo, I've put out the first studio recording, and then I'm like, "Oh, I want to give that one another go." So if you search up "Is the Boring Working," once it's out, there'll be three iterations of it you can find on streaming and stuff.
Uh-huh. All right. And are you must be comfortable with that you kind of your process is out there for all to see.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. You can see the evolution of the song. I mean, there are even older versions, of course, on hard drives and stuff. But
Right.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right. And you have a tune called Pinwheel where you have a guest artist with you. Tell me about that. Who is she?
Yeah, so Evelyn Breaker is actually initially from Auckland, or Lilith is her real name. But yeah, Lilith is a insanely talented like writer, musician. She's far more like in the computer with her music, but
Okay.
she's very good at she's just insane. And it just we that song Pinwheel when we wrote it we didn't particularly like it that much. And I didn't, it was just kind of like, it was one of the last songs we wrote for the record. And we were like, oh, this is cool. We'll record it, but don't, yeah, whatever. And then I showed it to, like, it can be the skip. I didn't know why we thought that. It's probably my favorite now. But
Right.
after we got Lilith loved it. And I was like, well, do you want to sing on it? And she wrote her own verse for it. And kind of, it was just made a lot of sense. I kind of think it's kind of cool. I feel like I mean, there's not a lot of features on rock songs, or at least that are like said this is a feature. Someone else will come in for a guest vocals on a record, and if you know, you know, it's in the liner notes or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
say, almost like Feet Evelyn Breaker, like it's a rap song. I kind of think that's quite cool. Uh, and like, I haven't seen much of that before. Yeah, it kind of means that you're restricted to only being able to play it live if she's able to come with you.
Or you can find
Um,
somebody who sounds like her.
yeah, or I work on my falsetto or something.
That's it. That's another option. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. But that song, yeah, really stuck with that. That's probably my favorite on the
Uh,
record, at least at the moment. Yeah.
So the way the band sounds now, with River not being a part of it, it sounds like it's very much the personnel is very similar to Bleeding Star.
Yeah.
So how is
Well,
it different?
well, myself and Carlos were both in the band. So Carlos
Right.
wasn't in the initial, like on the recording of this album, but
Right.
I was like, it felt like I was missing like my other half or something,
Hmm.
so I had to bring him back.
Right.
Um, uh, the band. There's definitely I think it's gone a bit like weirdly enough when we played with the old lineup, the band was far more distorted live. I mean, I think we're still quite a distorted live band, but Carlos's guitar playing is probably actually bringing out more of the cleaner sounds on the record, funnily enough. Like he's far more if we're going to use Husker Du and Sugar as a reference, he's got more of that chorusy kind of like thing that was going on with Husker Du, and I think they kind of the two guitar sounds work well together and actually probably represent the album more
Right.
and we're excited to bring more of that to the new stuff that we're working on too.
Right.
But it's still the core of the band hasn't changed too much, but it may sound different to someone else, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
And of course the reason, I mean, unfortunately, sadly, you lost your drummer in Bleeding
Oh, I
Star.
lost the guitar player,
Guitar
yes.
player. Sorry, I don't know why I thought
Yeah,
he was a
yeah, yeah.
drummer. Otis, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, so that must have been. I mean, how did you guys work through that?
Yeah, well, it sucked.
Yeah.
But as it would, I think the album is a reflection of that time. Written kind of, I reckon it's written about 2024 for me, and it's a bit of a grief record. It's a looking at how things played out. Yeah, it's personal. It's a personal record. I'm not afraid to talk about it too much, really. But yeah, that we have a song on the record that with riffs that Otis wrote. And like so I don't forget about that. The record is completely acknowledging all of what came before and then looking forward. Um, but yeah, that was definitely hard. But I think I feel personally that I'm like doing what he would have wanted to done with. You know what I mean? Like he would be if he was around, he would totally be in the band, and
Right.
I know
Sure.
he would love it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Of course. Yeah. And he was what, 17 when he passed away, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, 17, which is yeah, far too young. Yeah.
And how old are you, if I can ask?
Well, yeah, I'm 20 on Sunday.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. And
Yeah.
how are you feeling about that? Is it a big deal for you?
I, I'm I'm excited to not have teen at the end of when
I
I say
can
my name.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
One day you'll probably look back and go, geez, I wish I was 18
Yeah.
again or something.
18, 19. Yeah, yeah, but I know 20 is I mean I have friends who are older than 20. It doesn't mean too much, but I feel like I can say, oh, I'm 20 in an interview like this or whatever, and it doesn't feel like 19 seems like it's like, oh, you're a baby.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
mentioned the other's way. So you're going to be up here for that. What are you going to do? Have you got a master plan? Do you guys talk about stuff, or do you just let things happen?
Oh, there's not too much of a master plan. We're just we're playing the all ages stage, which is gonna be cool. There's not yeah not too much. We're gonna come up, we're gonna play, and then we're gonna come back down. I think Walter and Toby are gonna hang on for a little bit. They're both from Auckland, so they're gonna spend some time with their parents and stuff. But I think it's becoming more of a family thing than like a rock and roll
Right.
like tour or whatever. But yeah, it should be good. We're excited to. We're kind of treating it like it's our album release show in Auckland without
Sure.
saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully people hear the record and want to come see it. I think
All
when
right.
we've played Auckland, we've had good reception in the past, so yeah, hopefully even more people come after the record's out. We'll see.
So once you hit the big 2-0, do you see yourself doing this a long term as a full-time gig, or is it when you hit 30, you're going to be doing something else?
I I will probably inevitably be doing I'm gonna have to fund this with a proper
Well,
so
yeah,
regardless of if it's I want to be doing this till I'm old because I love it. It's like it's not I don't think I'll at least with my current mindset I don't think I'll stop writing music for good. But I'm
right.
aware that I won't stop if you don't make it. You know what I mean? I'll do it because I
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's
Yeah.
how they get you.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Yeah,
You
yeah.
just keep do. They know that you're going to do it no matter what, and so you'll do it for nothing.
Yeah, I will do it. I'll genuinely do it for zero.
Don't say it too loud.
Yeah. Please listen to it. Please.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.